One of the quotes that I love is from Victor Wooten. He has this video called Music as Language. And the big thrust of the whole video is basically, as you're learning an instrument, don't create so many rules first. Just have fun. So at a young age, when a baby's just learning how to speak, you wouldn't come up to them and say, if they're saying gaga, good, what do we do as fluent speakers? We repeat them. Gaga, do, oh, that's so cute. We don't correct them and say, hey, you're not speaking that correctly. You need to say that, right. It's dad. This is how you do it. And so eventually that baby becomes fluent. Eventually that child grows up after jamming, so to speak, with an adult who's a fluent speaker. That amateur speaker in language becomes able to make full sentences, to pronounce things correctly. And why? It's because they are allowed to jam with professionals while they are being novices. And the thrust of that says at a young age, put a guitar in someone's hands. So at a young age, he as a kid had a bass, and they had a family band, and he would just play bass. And it's like, just start with one note. Just one string maybe. Start jamming on that one string and see how far you can get. And I love that concept. I think it works really well, especially if you're someone who is just starting and wants to learn just a little bit more. And so here's what I would encourage, and especially in this video. Take this and just start doing it, experiencing it with other people, having fun jamming. I want to teach you how to find the solo spot for any key that you're in. How to jam along. And this is particularly in a major key. So this could be, maybe one of your favorite songs that you are listening to on your streaming service and you want to jam along. Here's a way that you can find what key that's in and then just start playing along to even your favorite recordings. Not really even maybe learning the solos or anything, but just playing along so that you can enjoy the song. You can come up with new ways to play things, but you can also just jam. You probably might even find the chord progression this way, other things like that. So here's what it is. You really need to find your top string, this E, and really you have to get used to memorizing E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp or B flat, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, and it goes over, right? So it goes from E to E. So what you need to do as you're listening for the song is you go along and you're looking for this note that you can play that no matter what chord that the song is playing in, that note seems to blend really well. Sonically, it's not dissonant. So you go along and you go, nope, not that one. Nope, not that one. And you keep going until you find it. You're like, oh, that's it, right there. That one matches. I can play this over any of the chords and it blends, it sounds good, right? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take this and you're gonna walk down to the 6 in the scale. So you go ba, ba, ba. So that's 4 frets away like this. And that's where the scale is kind of hinged on. So you go 4, a length of 4 to start. Okay, that's the first one. Then you go down to the A string and you go a space of 3. So what we have now is 4, then 3, 4, 3. Then you go 3 again on the D string. Then 3 on the G string. Then you go 4 on the B string. And then 4 on the E string, high E. Here's what it is all together. That's what's known as the pentatonic major scale. Hey guys, it seems like every time I edit these videos, I find things I wish I would have said, and of course there's more. I'd love to give you a chart on what this scale looks like and to take a look at it whenever maybe you forget. So here's this. And I also just want to encourage you to keep going, finding that note by using your ear as you go along, listening to the note. There might be notes that sound like they're the one, but it's got to blend really well with the whole song. And I'm not talking like songs that change keys a bunch. Like, it's not going to work as well if you find songs that you want to jam to that have a bunch of key changes. That won't work very well. It's really for, you know, rock songs, songs that have a really steady progression, and these are much easier to jam along to. So look for those and use this chart. So you can do things like this with that scale. You can play any of those notes over top and it's gonna sound really fun, really cool. You'll notice some notes sound better than others, but I just want you to play around. This scale is one of the first ones that I learned that I could just jam along to with friends, with buddies as I was learning. A lot of my learning is self-taught, but as I learned that scale, it just gave me so much more confidence just noodling around, having fun, being experimental. This is just the stripped down version of it. And what I'm gonna show you next is the extensions. There's extensions in the back end of it and extensions in the front end. And a bunch more stuff that'll just help you as you learn and as you grow and become a better musician, so that you can have fun and you can learn this just like a language. Music is language, and it's a beautiful explanation of it. All right, we'll see you in the next video.